have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to talk about. I'm going to. I, I just said I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to talk about. I'm going to start with the stupid stuff and go move up to the more important stuff. The stupid stuff is that the people gang stalking me can see what I'm doing in my apartment and make comments. So they accuse me of stealing crafts that use common elements. One of the people involved in this decides to give out my personal life story as though it's her own from their perspective. When I was in elementary school, I took art, and I think a lot of us did. I don't know. I'm a Gen X, and I love telling you guys about Gen X because hopefully a lot of you guys are Gen X. But we were required to take art and music, gym, physical, phys ed, health. Do you guys remember the difference between health and phys ed? Well, they at one point had phys ed and health together where you would go to gym and then like they start talking to you about like the health things. But then they separated it because when I was growing up, we had some health issues. So by about 19, I'll say 86 or so, health became important because we had medical issues that came up. But then we also had like sexual issues that came up. So it was important that we had health. So from the time I was a kid, we had physical ed, health, art, music. It was required. And when I was saying that, they acted like they never heard of this. It was like ask any Gen X person, they'll remember health and phys ed. So anyway, in art class, maybe by the time I was maybe in, I think it was maybe seventh grade, maybe I did an arts craft, and it involved me crocheting, using a safety pin, sewing a small pillow. So I had to take a bigger pillow and squish it down and make a small pillow. It involved yarn, and I made little yarn hair with yarn bangs. So it was crochet, sewing. Oh, what was the other thing? I used a few different not art techniques, a few different craft techniques in one project. And my teacher liked it and she gave me an A for it. And so one of the people involved remembered that. And so when I was coming up with the latest craft that I put up, if you guys get a chance, if you could take a look, she guessed that I would probably put some sort of yarn on the craft because I had the yarn still out for my from my previous crafts. And as you guys see, with that black cone in the back, which is made out of yarn, I use yarn a lot and I try to use the same elements. So